Jayden, welcome to Port Vale. You've agreed a deal that sees you here under Darren Moore as our striker. How does it feel to get it over the line?
I'm extremely excited to be here. It's something that's been in the pipeline for a few weeks now. Once you get down to it, you're wondering if it's going to happen or not. But very excited to be here and very determined for the season ahead.
What was it about Port Vale that made you want to come here and play under Darren Moore? What was it about this?
I think it was the club as a whole. I've played against Port Vale for many years now. Seems been around the block for many years. So it's I remember playing against the side in League Two a lot, especially when I was at Exeter all those years ago. And it was the fan base that encouraged me to sign here for a club that's passionate, for a club that's determined to get back to League One and progress in the division. So the added bonus of the assistant manager I've got a very good relationship with, and the manager who I know previously as well, has just added to that and has made me really determined to come and sign her.
You mentioned there you've been around the block. People know exactly who you are, know exactly what you bring. Does that add pressure to you, or is that something that makes you thrive? Because people are expecting a goal scorer. You are a goal scorer. Does that add pressure, or does that make you push on?
No, it's the expectation that I love. That's your job as a striker, to score goals. I have done so my whole career. Obviously, you go through spells that are more successful than others, but I managed to always keep the goal record, in good form throughout my career, and it's something that I'll be looking to provide at Port Vale in the years to come.
Whilst last season for you, obviously Fleetwood wasn't how anyone expected. Very similar situation here. For you personally, you did finish as their top scorer as well, which shows that even in the toughest of times, you are able to still find the net and create those chances as well.
I think so. I think especially from the turn of the year, from the January onwards, looking at my numbers in terms of goals and assists, we're right up there with 17 goal contributions last season. So it was a number that was definitely up there in terms of goal contributions in the league, and something that I'll be looking to improve on this year and bump my numbers up. I've scored 20 plus goals in 3 different seasons in my career, so I'll be looking to do that again, hopefully throughout the duration of my time that I spend at Port Vale. I'll be looking to do that each season. So it's something that I put added pressure on myself, but Port Vale wouldn't be signing me if they weren't expecting the same thing.
You mentioned the key word there, goals. Aside from goals, what can Vale fans expect to see from you whilst wearing that shirt?
I think just 100% commitment. I think if you ask the clubs that I've been at before, that's something that I'm always going to provide the club. Respect the shirt, respect the fans, and give them maximum effort. Try and bring everyone together in the changing room. Be a good lad. Be someone that the young players look up to. They need an example of a good pro, and hopefully I can provide that. And I'll always be hopefully that link to the fans, someone that they can relate to, especially on the pitch and watch.
You mentioned there, look at somebody that players can look up to, the younger players. We've got a number of younger players that are coming up through the academy ourselves. Young Bailey's obviously played in the Euros recently, plays up front. He'll be looking at somebody like you. Is that somewhere where you think, as well as on the pitch, off the pitch, you can help these players to grow and look at you and look at the career you've had, successful career across the board? You mentioned there the goals. You don't struggle to find the net. It's giving them that confidence that this is what I've done and this is how you could recreate it. Is that something that you kind of look forward to as well?
Yeah, I think so. I think I was very young on the scene. If you asked Bradders about that, I burst onto the scene at Bournemouth at 15, 16 and played very young. And there was mistakes that I made at that age that I'm hoping that I can give a bit of advice to those younger players that are in the situation that I was. I think someone that you can talk to and approach. I mean, I'm approaching 500 games this season, and they can talk to me outside of football about anything that they need, whether that's a text message away from football or me up for a coffee. I'm hopefully that guy that can speak to the young lads and give them as much advice on the pitch. And then once we get past that white line, I'm going to help them. I'm going to talk them through the game and then hopefully bring the best out of them as well.
We're about a week away from everybody being back in the building for pre-season to start. You looking forward to meeting your teammates and getting going?
I am, yes. It's lonely running on your own in pre-season, so it'd be good for a few lads to run with. It's gonna be a job to gel the squad quickly together. I know they've kept the nucleus of players here and adding a few more, so it's going to be good for the new lads to integrate within the team. And there's a few lads that I know already here through many battles that I've had against this club, and excited to get going. Team bonding is going to be a huge one. camaraderie from the whole club moving forwards, and getting that link between the fans and the team that they want on the pitch to show them that we mean business this year.
Jayden, welcome to Vale Park.
Thank you very much.